This video is about a 52 International Cub. The first few pictures show the condition of the Cub when it came in before any of the work was done. The Cub had sat outside for about a year and a half, and as you can see, it needed some work to the wiring, the charging system, starting system, the fuel system. The carburetor needed some work done to it also. The rear end had been uncovered and had been reined in for about a year and a half. This is a picture of the clutch end of the main shaft. It's also the portion that would ride in the pilot bearing. This is the other side of that shaft that engages and disengages the PTO. These are a couple pictures of the rear end housing plate, and once that plate is bolted to the rear end, the next plate, which has the short shaft and the bearings and seal for the short shaft, that gets bolted on, and that's one of the tricky pieces because all that needs to be bolted in and lined up and in mesh so that you can engage and disengage the PTO with the new shifting collar that goes between the long and the short shaft. These plates were cleaned up, and you can also order a new transmission gasket kit for them, and the new gaskets were installed and then siliconed so that way they would not leak once everything was bolted back together. There were a lot of new pieces that were purchased for this build. It got a new release yoke pivot pin, new release bearing. It also got the clutch release yoke, put in a new pilot bearing. The flywheel was still in pretty good condition, and so it was sent off and resurfaced and then torqued to 45 foot-pounds. The clutch was another one of the major components that was purchased, and it was reinstalled and torqued to spec. The next few pictures show the mid section and the rear section being married back together so that the main shaft could be then lined up with the front section of the tractor and installed through the clutch fingers. And this was done by using the winch truck and the cherry picker.